with us for this presentation. We're very excited this afternoon to have Laura Clark-Hansen with us. She's an actress, she's a writer and a teacher. She's also the executive director of Cornerstone Productions, a company that she founded 15 years ago. The Cornerstone is dedicated to empowering youth through the theater and the arts, and she will also host a website that's called AskDanMyrtle.com. And I would just like to say that I was fortunate to have lunch with this lovely lady. She's very dynamic. She's an absolutely wonderful person. I think you'll really enjoy her presentation. Laura Clark-Hansen.
Thanks. It is really a privilege and a pleasure to be here today. There's nothing I like better than spending time talking. I do love to hear the sound of my own voice. There's nothing I like better than spending time with young people, talking with them about issues that they've told me they're concerned about in their lives. And I want to thank Heidi and Central for investing time, effort, and money in making it possible for me to come. Most importantly, the time. Teachers, I just want to before we even dot another I or cross another T, I need to say thank you to you because I know you give up valuable class time for something like this to happen. So I'd like to say thank you to you, and I would like to say thank you to Heidi for her hard work. As you heard, my name is Laura Clark-Hansen. I am a writer, I'm an actress, and I'm a teacher. I live in Minneapolis, but I don't spend very much time there. I spend more time on the road with my husband and business partner, Paul Hansen, who's up there doing some videotaping today. Because we do travel around the country talking with middle school, high school, and college students about issues that they're concerned about inside their lives. And we don't do this by accident, at least I certainly don't. Life doesn't happen by accident. Life is a series of choices. But make no mistake, the choices that you make in your life will be influenced by the choices made by people who you love. My decision to do this kind of work was profoundly influenced by my brother Joe's choices. When Joseph was between 5th and 6th grade, he started using. And he started using what he honestly believed was innocuous. In other words, no big deal. In fact, Joe even said to Mike, he said, "Shut up. No big deal." Mike is Joe's twin brother. Shut up. He really believed it was no big deal. And then by the time he was an 8th grader, would have been last year for you guys, my brother Joe was already an alcoholic. You start using when you're 10. You're in trouble quick. His high school years found him escalating his drug use. He used speed, methamphetamines, cocaine, and LSD. And 2 weeks after Joseph turned 18, he died of a heart attack. He died alone on the cold tile floor of the hospital room where he had been locked up for the last year of his life. I am not going to tell you. I'm not here to scare you. And I'm not going to tell you that every single young person who uses chemicals at an early age winds up dead. But I will tell you this. My brother Joseph killed off chunks of who he was long before his body ever died. This was my baby brother. He's 5 years younger than me. And I absolutely, totally loved him. Even though sometimes I wanted to just strangle him. And he bugged me. I really loved this kid, and he loved me. He and his twin brother Mikey were just the most interesting, wild, and crazy kids you could ever imagine in your whole entire life. And they were wild, and they were curious, and they were into everything. In fact, when they were really little, when they were like 3, my mom made little harnesses for them because they were wild. She couldn't keep track of them. She turned her back, boom, they were gone. And attached to the harnesses were little ropes. She hooked them up to the clothesline. Like dogs. They would run. Could keep track of them all. They were so funny. You know, I mean, if you turned your back, they would be down on Drake Street dodging cars. They were wild, and they were wonderful, and they were curious. And I wish that for you. I wish that you be curious about everything, and that you experiment and try new things just like they did. Between 5th and 6th grade, Mike and Joe, who were twins, not identical, fraternal twins. That means they looked very different. They weren't from the same egg, two separate eggs. Joey was always really tall, kind of wiry. Mikey always looked like someone stepped on him. It's like this. Very round. He's a great guy. Well, between 5th and 6th grade, their curiosity led them in different directions. We grew up about 5 blocks from a huge zoo in Madison, Wisconsin. We woke up in the morning, this is what we would hear. We'd hear elephants. We'd hear monkeys. Hear camels. I like this. Here's what a camel sounds like. It was like waking up in Egypt or the desert or somewhere. It was just weird. And my little brothers would be up like this. And out the door like a shot. Especially Mike. Between 5th and 6th grade that summer, he was under the zookeeper's feet. I'll be feed the lions. I'll be feed the lions. Yeah, we'll feed him to the lions. Get out of here. Very curious about animals. Joey was also very curious about what was happening in our neighborhood during that period of time. We lived in a very student housing neighborhood. There were tons of students there, and there was lots of drugs and alcohol available. In the house, out of the house. And there were a group of kids who were pretty wild. And Joe thought they were pretty cool. And so Joe got involved with them. His curiosity led him in a different direction. I want you to be curious. I really do. I wish that for you. And I'm not here to tell you what to do. But I would like to encourage you not to step in harm's way or turn yourself into a human experiment. Right? Curiosity is a good thing, except when it puts you in harm's way. When Mike and Joe were, I don't know, about 5 or 6, I remember my mother, one particularly hot July day, was in a terrible temper. My mother's a recovering alcoholic, and she was pretty violent. And one day she was in a terrible mood. It was in July. It was very hot, and she was like, "Get these boys out of my hair!" And I knew from experience that when she got violent, it could be dangerous. And so I scooped them up, and I was like, "Come on, you guys, let's go to the zoo. Come on." I said, "Mom, we're going to the zoo!" My mom is like, "Don't you take your eyes off those boys!" I said, "Okay, I'm 10. I know how to babysit." I took him down to the zoo, put him in the sandbox. Did I watch him? No. Like, I left, I went and did my own thing, came back, they were gone. Gone. And I knew they hadn't been kidnapped because they were so rotten, no one would want them. What I was really afraid of was that they might have gone home and I would be dead meat on a stick if they got home before me. But just to be safe, I ran through the birdhouse, ran through the lion house, went down by the polar bears, went over by the camels, and then I was just rounding the buffalo pit when all I saw was this. A back of my brother Joey leaning over into the buffalo pit. It's like I was screaming, I just, Joey, where's Mike? He's lowering Mike in with the buffalo. It was a hot July day. I mean, these buffalo were hot. They were way at the back of the pit, and where there was just a little bit of shade. They're back there, and they're molting, and it's hot, and they're back there. And you know, they could barely move. They were so tired. I'd never seen these buffalo move faster than this. But on this particular day, there's a little round boy with Coke bottle glasses trying to see what's going on. Well, these buffalo become curious as well. So they're like, it's whoa, whoa, whoa. Mike's like, whoa! He runs all the way to the other side of the cage. He scrambles up the chain link fence, and I just rip him over the top. I said, what are you doing? I want to see the buffalo. Yeah, I'll show you up. Oh my gosh, I really want you to be curious, but I don't want you to climb in with the buffalo, please. Think about this. Joey's curiosity led him to make some dangerous choices. And 2 weeks before he died, I visited him in the hospital where he had been incarcerated, locked up for the last year of his life. He'd become dangerous to himself and other people because he had developed a mental illness called schizophrenia. In fact, the full name of Joseph's mental illness was hepaphrenic schizophrenia. You see, this didn't happen by accident. This happened because of a series of choices that Joe made. Hepaphrenic schizophrenia means drug-induced schizophrenia. This was no accident. Life is a series of choices. My brother Joe didn't even know we were there. My brother Joe spent his days with his back to the wall, chain-smoking cigarettes and shaking. I hated going into that place. I just hated it. It was a nightmare for anybody. I called it a snake pit. And I think one of the reasons I was really afraid to go in there was that they would look at me and say, she looks pretty crazy too. Let's keep her. I was scared of it. And I have to be honest with you guys, if I was a really good person, I would have gone to support Joe. And I would have gone because it was his birthday. I didn't go because it was his birthday. I went because it was Mike's birthday. Because by the time my brother Joe was living there, I hated him. I hated him. I hated him with an intensity that was like hot white fire. I hated him. It's a really bizarre kind of a phenomenon that happens when you love somebody that gets all caught up with alcohol and other drug use. You feel very, very complex and complicated feelings. I wanted to rescue him and push him off a cliff. I wanted to embrace him, and I wanted to pinch his head off. Very complicated feelings you experience. So on this particular day, I was like, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I don't care. You can't make me. My brother Mike calls. He's like, Lori, me and Joe are turning 18. And we're all going over to the hospital. We're going to have cake and ice cream. And could you please come? Okay. Everybody was there. My oldest sister Mary went. Maggie was there. I was there. Debbie was there. Jody was there. Pam was there. Mike was there. It was his birthday. Joe was there. We let him out. Julie, Eddie, Karen, Joan, Mom, Dad, grabbing her wheelchair. Whee! She went everywhere. We had cake and ice cream. My brother Joe stood with his back to the wall. He didn't even know we were there. He didn't even recognize his own twin brother. I was like, get me out of here. Just get me out of here. Get me out of here. There were mental patients all everywhere because they had invited all of the adolescents on the unit to come. Have cake and ice cream. Here's a tip. If you have a birthday party with a group of adolescents who are mentally ill, don't light a fire in the middle of the room. Ah! People went nuts. Okay, literally. Put out the cake. Put out the cake. God. What were we thinking? thinking, pull the candles out. I said to my mom, please, can I go? You will stay. You will act like a member of this family for once in your entire life. Okay. I cut the cake. Happy birthday to you. Got myself a piece, gobbled down, yum, yum, yum. Ate it all down. Said, now can I go? She's like, all right. There's the keys. Take Julie, Eddie, Karen, and Joan with you and put Joni down for a nap. Would you please? I was like, come on, let's move. Get the baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And my brother Joe changed my life that day by saying 2 words. Hey! Lori! I'm like this, come on, hurry up. Hurry up. Joe. Hey, could you stick around? Could you talk to me for a while? I would have done anything for him. I would have done anything in the world for him. My brother Joe, for the first time in a year, recognized who I was. A little tiny miracle, I guess. And we sat down together for about an hour. And I remember the details. You know how when life goes into slow motion? It's like, no. Life moved in slow motion. I remember there was a window right behind us that had those, stupid flies. Right around the fall, they can't, you can't, you can't, I mean, they're so stupid they can't even fly. They were all along like this, big ones. I remember that. I remember sitting on this horrible orange couch. It was hideous. It was a color that did not occur in nature. It was just orange. And it was that fabric that pretends to be leather, but it's really like naga hide or something. It's like you sit down and you start to sweat, then your legs get stuck. You try to get up. You rip, ow, you rip at your skin. Listen, ow. So we sat there on this couch, and my little brother chain smoking cigarettes. And he said, hey, I remember, aren't you an actor or something? I was like, yeah. Oh, how do you remember that, Joe? I don't know. Hey, did you know that I wrote a play? I was like, no, man. Well, how did you do that? You can't even construct a sentence. Oh. Hey, maybe you and your friends from college, maybe you could do my play for me. I was like, I would eat glass for you. Okay. A little worried about the whole eat glass thing. And 2 weeks later, this brother of mine, died of a massive heart attack. His heart muscle had been weakened by his prolonged use of chemicals at an early age, including nicotine and alcohol. And when they gave him the medicine that was designed to help him, his heart literally exploded. And my brother Joe lay on the floor, dead, for 20 minutes before they found him. And when they found him, they couldn't leave well enough alone. They cut open his straitjacket, and they shocked him back to life. He's back. And machines breathed for him for 10 days while the state of Wisconsin debated the meaning of brain dead in the state of Wisconsin. And what they didn't realize, these legislators, what they could never have understood, but I would have been very happy to tell them, was that my brother was brain dead a long time before his heart exploded. My brother checked out years before, as he gave up on himself, and as we one at a time gave up on him. I sat next to him. We took turns over the course of that 10 days, the oldest of us did, so that he wouldn't be alone. He laid in bed with machines breathing for him. And I remember on the day that we were scheduled to unplug him from machines, I remember I was sitting in the morning and I was talking to him. I talked to him like I always did, just talk, you know. And I noticed that out of the left corner of his eye, this tear kind of drifted and it snaked its way right along his hairline, and then it hung on that thing there, you know, like it seemed like an eternity. And I'm like staring at this. And all of a sudden I realized what this meant. And I raced down to the nurse's station and I said, "Come down here, quick, come on, quick, quick, quick. You have to see this, because you can't unplug him. You can't unplug him, because he's crying. Dead people don't cry." And the nurse, who was trying to be kind, but was really kind of brutal, said, "Shh, shh, it's okay, honey. Your brother is not alive. No, see, sometimes the corpse leaks." It was kind of a brutal thing, I thought. But it was pretty, it was kind of awakening for me. And they unplugged him that day, and we said goodbye to him, and we buried him. And then shortly after that, my dad and me and my mom, and there were some other Sebs there, went back to the hospital where he had to live because he was so dangerous. We went back to the hospital to collect his belongings, and I was stunned. The entire accumulation of this young man's life, 18 years old, fit into a box just a little bit bigger than a shoebox. Cardboard box about this big. It said Clark on it. There was a pair of Converse high-top tennis shoes with no laces, some raggedy underwear, a couple of t-shirts, and 2 pairs of blue jeans. I want you to think about what you've accumulated in your life so far. And the reason you've accumulated things is because you've been living your lives. This was the accumulation of a life that wasn't lived. And I was terribly angry that day, as I was prone to be anyway through most of my life. I have a kind of a violent temper. And I said to the nurse, I said, "Where's my brother's play? My brother wrote a play. It's supposed to be in that box. What'd you people do with it?" And the nurse was like, "Your brother didn't write a play. Miss Clark, your brother was mentally ill. He had a play going on inside his head 24 hours a day, but not one anybody would want to read. And so I said to her, you watch, and I'll write one for it. And so I did. I wrote 5 plays for Joey. Some by myself, and some with the help and support of my wonderful business partner and husband. Not because I want to tell you what to do. I can't do that. But because I wasn't there when Joe had questions to ask. And I made him a promise. I know that you have tons of questions, and everything that I write is based on questions that young people have asked me. This is based on a question asked by a young man who was wondering and emailed and said, why are people so cruel to each other? And why are we so judged by who we are on the outside? I don't have an answer, but I have some thoughts. So I wrote this to honor Joe, in honor of the questions that he never got a chance to ask. And I do this for you. I don't believe that young people make dangerous choices because they're stupid. I believe that young people are desperately trying to put together the pieces of the puzzle that makes up them. And when we focus only on the outside and not the inside, something gets lost. So I'm going to do this little piece for you. And I'm really doing it for Joe.
It's Robert Sweeney!
Get out of the way!
Robert Sweeney is 5'9", 182 pounds, and he already has to shave. Everybody thinks he's bad. But what they don't know is that Robert would never hurt a fly. Unless it was really bugging him. Sources tell us that he beat up Eric Ramirez. Robert claims he's innocent. His story. He was running to catch his bus one morning when he swung around the corner and knocked into Eric, accidentally slamming him to the ground. Result? Eric. Black eye. 5 stitches. Broken arm. Deliberate offensive move or accident?
Accident!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the facts don't lie. Obvious accident. Not only has Robert apologized for his clumsy behavior, he's delivering Eric's paper route free till the victim's broken arm heals. So if you're one of the houses on Eric's route, look out. That Robert has an arm like a nuclear missile.
Hey, Eric! Hey, little buddy, come on. High five! Boom! Get up. You okay? Hey. Eric. What's she doing out here? No, she doesn't take this bus. Oh, wait. That's that one girl whose mom died. Oh, no, come on, you know, Kathy Will. She's living out here now with her grandparents. You know what that means? Come here. She's riding the bus with us. Robert Sweeney is not sitting anywhere near her. She's a freak. Hear what she's bringing to that Earth Science Expo? She's got like a tarantula spider. No, seriously. Poisonous, one bite. Look up. Hey. I bet she's got it sitting inside that shoebox she's carrying. Come on, what? Hey, come on, man. I want to see. Hey, Kat. What you got inside that shoebox, huh? Oh man, no way, can me and Eric see? Come on, man. Ooh, whoa. Ooh, get back. No, get out of the way, it's out. No, where did it go? Kathy, hold still. It's on top of your head. No more. Sucker will kill you. You're back. Ooh. I got it. Nobody move. Nobody move, I got it. Eric, get the box. Yeah, set it down. Take the lid off, you idiot. Okay, buddy, you ready? Okay, count of 3. It's 1, 2. Yes, Robert Sweeney rocks. Robert Sweeney is the man. We got Robert Sweeney! King of the Spiders! Hey, buddy, high five! Get up. Quit crying, man. What are you, a girl? Hey, kid. First prize, for sure, man. One ugly insect there. Hey, I'm sorry. No, not about the bug, you know what I mean? I'm sorry about your mom. Who would guess? I mean, seriously, who would guess? Great big good old boy like Robert Sweeney would wind up letting himself be a nice guy. People are not always what they appear to be on the outside, not when they really are their very best self.
Kathy Wales, straight A student, honor roll, charter member of the National Geographic Society.
Hi, Mr. McKinley. What? I'm Kathy Wales. You know, aren't we? Is it today the town show tryouts? Oh, yeah, okay. Sure, I'll go next. Yeah. How about I'll wait backstage? Okay. Ow. Hi, Jer. Whoa, Jerry. How did you do that? No, with your tongue? Is that safety pin all the way through? Ooh, Jerry, that looks infected. Ow. Excuse me? Mr. McKinley, Jerry Hack is backstage. You know what? He was here first. Why don't we just let him go first? I don't know. Sir, I'd have to go back there and talk to him and ask him. Okay, I'll be right back. Jerry, Mr. McKinley wants to know, are you going to be trying out for the show, or? What a horrible thing to say about my mom. No, he's not trying out. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's backstage keeping people company so they don't get nervous. This is no big deal. It's a stupid song. My mom, she taught it to me just like, right before she died. I'll play part and then I'll go home. I'm ready. and Kathy Wales, and to Jimi Hendrix. Shy people are not always shy. Depressed people are not always quiet. Shocking, huh?
Jerry Hack. Seems like Jerry just couldn't care less. Looks like he gave up a long time ago. Everybody figures he's just going through the motions. Spends more time in the office than the principal.
Jerry Hack, please report to the principal's office. Jerry Hack, please report to the principal's office. Immediately.
What's up? Okay, all right. I'm deeply sorry. I will start over. Good morning, Mrs. Callahan. What's up? Okay. I'll take a seat. What? Where do you want me to take it? Ooh, hairdo! Hey! What are you in for? What, me? I don't know. Principal must need some advice. Yeah, calls me in when he's got a problem. Today, we're trying to figure out how to improve school spirit. Yeah, I'm digging for some answers. You right. What? Yeah, I know, I entered the school art contest, so what? I won? First prize? What's the big deal of handing out awards or something? Really? When? Thursday, I don't know. See if we can squeeze it in my busy extracurricular schedule. That's not funny. No, saying congratulations, laughing at people. Oh yeah, I suppose you should, huh? Well, all right, Mrs. Callahan. Thank you. Congratulations are in order. Oh yeah, Jerry Hack does care about something. There are millions and millions of wonderful, talented young people in this world, and that talent is in
cheerleading captain, most popular girl in school. Reputation, all beauty, no brains.
Look. There goes Robert Sweeney. Oh, don't stare. No, don't stare. No. Is he looking? Okay, just act natural. Is he still looking? Okay, hold up, check this out. Is he looking? Good. Hey, are you guys going to a movie this weekend? Oh, no, come on, no, please, don't go on Saturday, go Sunday. No, because I have to do something for my mom on Saturday. Do you swear you won't tell anybody? College for kids. No, I'm taking advanced computer programming. Why do you think? Because I'm good at it? Shut up. Shh, please don't tell anybody. Because I would just rather that the entire world not know about this. Okay. Oh, there he goes. Yeah. Tiffany's quick. Eventually she'll figure it out. Girls can be intelligent and attractive at the very same time. Yes, that's right. Living proof. Get over it. It's hard not to judge people, though, isn't it? It's really hard not to judge them by just who they are on the outside. And you know, I think that Joey was not a bad person. I don't think people that use are bad people. I don't think they're stupid people. I think they're busy putting together the pieces of who they are. And when they put those chunks together, they sometimes choose to include things that will be dangerous to themselves and others. You're at an exciting place in your life. How many more minutes do I have? I can't remember. What? Oh, great. Oh, 105? That means I have no minutes left. That's kind of scary. Just want to encourage you to keep a few things in mind as you put together the pieces of who you are. As you do so, please keep in mind that if you act like a stereotype, you probably will be treated like one. And so when you wonder why people don't understand that you're not just who you are on the outside, you complete the picture not only by how you look, but by what you do. As you put together the pieces of who you are, please keep in mind that cruelty is never admirable. And please keep in mind that your best effort, no matter what the outcome, is hot. And please keep in mind, this character's based on my brother. Please keep in mind that every single one of you has a gift. I believe this. My brother Joe was a brilliant artist. This was a gift that he first chose to indulge himself in, but once he started using, he ignored it, he smothered it, and he put it to death. Each of you has a gift. I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you this. If you invest energy and time in that gift, whatever it is, it will teach you who you are. And it will lead you toward your destiny. And when you are 18 years old and you look at what you've accumulated in terms of what you've done and what you've acquired, it will overflow. Unlike my brother Joe in his small cardboard box, I would like to see you choose to live. Thank you very much, students. You've been wonderful. Thank you, teachers. I appreciate it.